My name is John Foster, and the folks from Ignite are giving me a tiny bit of leeway before I get started. As cool as this is not the coolest thing that happened to me this week. My wife and I had our third child on Monday. She's here in the very back. Her name's Josephine. So our two older kids are at home, but we had to bring her. So thanks for giving me the chance. I'm ready. I'm going to start tonight by pissing a few people off with an uncomfortable truth. Those of us who claim to be experts about social media, about journalism, about public relations, who claim to know what's happening with technology, we're pretty much full of shit. We talk about Twitter, we talk about Facebook, we talk about the media, we talk about journalism, we talk about technology, and we claim to know what we're doing, but really what we've gotten good at is using it to talk to each other. We haven't gotten really good at talking to other people and telling them what they want to know and what they want to hear. And it's gotten so bad that I've become a media agnostic. I no longer believe in the power of Twitter to change the world. I no longer believe in the power of the New York Times to change the world. I no longer believe that these institutions and people who use them actually understand what they're doing. We're at a point Marshall McLuhan warned us about back in the 1960s when he said the medium is the message. Well, you know what? That was a warning. He was warning us that we were rapidly reaching a point at which medium, the stuff we use to consume media, was more important than any of the things we're consuming. And we're there. In fact, we're actually much further along than anything he ever thought. The things in our ears, the things in our hands, the things in front of us on the computer, those are much more important to us than the things we use them to consume. It's gotten so bad that it's omnipresent. It's with us everywhere we go. It's with us all the time. We never get away from it. We never stop using it. That medium, and the media we use to consume it is much more important than any message anymore that we might find. And what do we use this medium for? Crap. We use it for crap. Yes, I know some of you use it for work, and you might mix in an interesting website once in a while, but for the most part, we look at it for celebrities dressing badly, for Michael Jackson news, for interesting, funny tidbits, for porn, for sports. We don't use it for something meaningful. It's gotten so bad that when you plop social media over the top of it, it's become all about us. It's become, we're no longer about readers and viewers, we're about followers. Follow me, friend me, love me, pay attention to me. It's not about you. This is Rick Warren, the pastor of a church in California and the author of a book called The Purpose-Driven Life. And the first line of that book has changed millions of lives. The line is this: it's not about you. No one cares. No one cares about your crap. You know what we care about? Interesting stories. We care about things that move people, that move us, that make us want to be better human beings. We care about things that touch our daily lives, that make us proud to be who we are, proud to be from our communities. We care about good stories. We care about things that really mean something. We don't care what you had for breakfast. We don't care where you're going to go have a drink after this. We care about good stories. Unfortunately, most of us still don't get it. And the best example of that is the Twitter revolution in Iran. You know what we cared about? Not that there was a revolution. We cared about the fact that they were Twittering. That was more important than what was happening on the ground, and that's a sad reality of how we use the most amazing leap forward in human technology. Seriously, it's the most amazing thing that any of us have ever had in our lifetimes, in any lifetime. And we don't use it to talk about the things that really matter. When was the last time any of you tweeted about what's happening in Afghanistan or Iran? Talked about some of the amazing stories down your street, whether it's in New Orleans where Katrina happened, or your friend down the road who lost his home to a fire. Here's the thing. It's not that hard to do. It doesn't take very many words. It doesn't take very many words to impact a life. It doesn't take very many words to tell a story that can change a nation. It doesn't take very many words to tell a story that can move a human heart. And it doesn't take very many words to tell a story that so moves people that it can alter the course of human history. I learned this myself in my own very small, humble way over the last year with a group of people who came together to craft a message, to tell a story, to tell a story to the people of Idaho that we needed to do something different. We needed something to change. And we used all sorts of mediums to do this. We used Twitter, we used Facebook, we used new media, we used old media, and it worked. We told a story. It didn't really matter what the medium was. What mattered was the message. So on election night, I got to turn to my boss and say, "Boss, Walt, you're a congressman." And so my challenge to all of you tonight is to leave here, go online, find a friend, grab them by the throat and say, "I have a story to tell you. I have something to say that is very important, and you need to know that." And if you all do that, you can change the world.